Hey guys, welcome to a new vlog. I've been refreshing a few little things in the living room for spring, I guess, because I still had some evergreen stuff up, which I told you I was taking down last week. I have hopefully some exciting things to get up to this week to share with you, a little bit of online shopping, and also just some life chats on things that I'm working on for Instagram, for YouTube. I like to be a little more candid on here than I am on Instagram, so I thought I would take you along with me on that whole journey. So I changed up the art on my frame TV. I think this was $1.33 for this art, so that's pretty awesome. I will link it for you. These faux greenery stems, which I shared the other week, I finally styled them. I really love them. Then I've got a little vintage frame with some Etsy art. My favorite candle. I switched up this little area a bit because it was feeling a bit too repetitive with that. I still feel like ideally I would love more of like a dresser here and then a console style thing at the entry. So that is something I have been working on. I still haven't figured out anything for the entry and it's a little bit of a mess right now, so I'm not going to show you that. And then I have some things that I want to work on the third floor that I'm going to show you. So let's go look at that. There haven't been any more updates about the bathroom. When it comes to like finishing things, sometimes I just slack on it. So I want to do cabinet organization, which takes a lot of planning because you got to measure it all, but I also want to put up art, but I don't think I have the perfect frames for it. So that is that. But I wanted to show you this cardigan because I just realized that it is still available on H&M. I have this in 3 colors. If you were here last spring, you remember when I got it. H&M in the US, I think it's $19.99. I think Canada, maybe $24.99. It's a cotton blend. I've had it almost a year now. It's not pilling. It's still in great shape. I think it looks cute undone like this or buttoned up. So I just wanted to tell you, they have this color and then like an off-white taupey color, which I prefer to the ones that I have. But anyways, I have like a darker taupe and a green because I was trying to like branch out and buy a color. But anyways, they are super cute. And there's one other thing I wanted to show you that you guys have been loving this week, and I'm so glad I found it back in stock. This pillow, which I always get asked where it's from H&M, and it was $12.99, I think. It is back in stock like a year later, which never happens, so I'm thrilled about that. So I have 2 of these in green for the kitchen. Then I have this black and, I don't know, linen-y colored one in here. I guess they're both linen-y colored, it's just this one's black, the other one's green. So I linked those on my stories this week. They've been going crazy, so if you want to jump on, they are inexpensive. I think in the US they're $9.99. And then I always buy the inserts from, where's the end of this? From H&M. So it just comes with a zip. It's just a cover, and then the insert is also not expensive. I think it's $9.99. So for 25 bucks, you get a really nice pillow. And then also this is from H&M, so I'll link that too. So at current, I have a double desk that I think will fit perfectly there, like legitimately perfect. And I've always wanted a desk that faces out. So I'm thinking, I've been looking on Facebook Marketplace and looking for other options. I'd really love to have a desk, I think, here, so I can face out into the room. I'd love some sort of like chairs or something for it. I'm just not set on that. Honestly, I'd love to put a fireplace in here, but I just don't know that there's the perfect space to do that. So contemplating that. I guess if we, I don't know, but obviously we can't put anything right in this section because of the door, but this is the chimney from the bedroom and main floor fireplace. So not sure what the plan is there. And then this is always going to stay as like an extra guest space because eventually one day our main floor bedrooms will all be taken. So I think this will be a great option. And this is a headboard my dad and I built when I was going to my second year of university. And I'm thinking of doing a DIY like slipcover for it. It is fine how it is, but I don't know, I just want to update it. I have a Facebook Marketplace nightstand to put here that I need to refinish. I want to put a little wall sconce. If you guys remember the European shower closet room. Oh yeah, Chris told me the light was burned out. I hate how blue the glass is, so I'm thinking of trying to fix that somehow. Not sure how, but I'm thinking of ideas. And honestly, I'd really love to move this over that way, but I discovered why they didn't. I guess number one, when the door opens, it would hit the light, but I'm fine with changing it. But when I was moving around up here, I noticed that there is an outlet right there, and if this moved over, you would lose access to it. So I need to think about that, but I just don't like how the bed is kind of like overlapping with that. It's not the end of the world, but just a thought. And then it would kind of, this would be more centered with this arched section. Anyways, enough dawdling. I am going to go and get that desk. This is where I think I'm going to leave off for today. You can see how perfect the desk fits, but you can see part of the problem is this barely opens when it's there, so I might take it off and see if it can just be easily placed in when someone does actually use this room to sleep. And then this rug is in here, which was in our second bedroom, and used to be our main rug in our bedroom, but it actually leaves behind so much, like, I don't know, like shedding from the rug. It's prickly. I had to change my leggings because they were covered in this horrible prickly stuff. I'm sure there is dirt under it as well, just because it is hard to vacuum. But anyways, just in case you've never owned one of these, I don't know that I recommend it. At least a lower pile might be better. But I need help bringing the middle drawer unit up, and I'll set up the monitors and stuff once I've got that sorted out, I think. And unfortunately, or I don't know, it doesn't fit perfectly. It's okay, but anyways, yeah. I'm gonna leave it for now. Decided to pull the rug out so that it comes to the edge of that. I had to show you guys this, even though maybe you don't care, but Lily has not sat on the sofa in like 6 months, and over the weekend she decided that this was her spot, and that is Finn's spot on the floor. We tried to get him a little bed, which we call a slipper, but he won't sleep in it, so I just think this is really cute, and it makes us so happy because we get to watch TV and both our kitties are here with us, which was definitely not the case before. It's golden hour in our house. You can see the stained glass and the light shining through. I've just finished work for the day, so I'm gonna go get on my treadmill, which has been my streak. I've at least walked or been on the treadmill every day since January 3rd, so I'm pretty proud of that. So I'm gonna go do that now. And you can see my greenery is looking good back there. I'm hoping to do a McGee & Co. order this week. And I just did a big H&M order, which I'm excited about because I haven't done one in a while, and it feels weird because I had been ordering so much from them before. So I will let you know about that when it comes to. Alrighty, so I ran into an issue with this, and I don't think I told you about it. But the desk is literally at the perfect height where this just opens. You can hear that scraping. So it will open, but as soon as I put this drawer unit underneath, it poses a problem. And to be honest, I don't love the shutter because you can't fully open it due to the angled roof it hits. But because this is also a guest room and Chris sleeps here during the day sometimes, I don't know what to do. I could just unscrew it and then you like put it back in when you need it, which is what I'm kind of leaning towards. So maybe I'll try that out. Took the shutter out and it looks way, way better now. So I will show you that once I get things more in place. I was just filming this for stories, but I thought I would show you. This is Chris's tech, and we just found these really cool things that this sticks to your laptop. You slide it out like that, and then there's a magnet in the back of the phone, and it just goes on there like that, so you can use it for video or whatever when you're working, so you can see what is going on. And it came with the magnet and the sticky things and everything. So pretty excited about that. I took myself on quite the adventure last night. There are these sconces that I really wanted that I saw someone get at Homesense, and I was determined to try and find them. So I went to 3 Homesenses. I left at 4:15 and my goal was to get home by the time it got dark, which was too ambitious, but I figured the 3 Homesenses were basically on Yonge, so I could just take the subway. Didn't end up working that way. Ended up in the middle of the protests, couldn't get an Uber home because of surge pricing. It's a whole thing, and I was just carrying 2 lamps, a pillow, and a mirror, and other random little bits and pieces that I found and liked. So yeah, I will spare you the lengthy details, but I want to show you what I got. I wanted to show you what I got during my Homesense haul. So the first thing I got was this mirror. It was $29.99. I got it at the Marshalls at Aura, which is kind of like a big Homesense, honestly, but that is near College and Yonge. I have no idea what I'm going to do with it. Maybe I'll even rub and buff it, but I really like it. The next thing I got was 2 of these lamps, and they are actually a really good dupe for Studio McGee ones that are $880 US. And these were $69.99. So I got 2 of them because, you know, sometimes you just should buy things in pairs because you'll regret it otherwise. So that's why I did it. And then this pillow I got at the Yorkville Homesense, which I guess is like on Bloor. I have had one of these almost identical saved to my Etsy for forever and just hadn't pulled the trigger. And I never check the pillows at Homesense because I never see any that I love anymore. But I just walked past the end of the aisle and saw this one and I loved it. And it has a zip so that I can take out the insert and put in a better one. And unfortunately, this is the brand, so it's not super helpful, but I'm going to link the Etsy one in the description box. It was $29.99, so I'm super pumped about that. I am in love with it. Since we're on the topic of linking things, I'm sure you've noticed myself as well as others linking things through an app or a website called Like to Know It, and that's a way that bloggers and myself are able to make a little small commission off of the sale of something, and it doesn't impact you as the buyer. This is like a commission that if you bought something directly through H&M without going through anyone, H&M would take that cut themselves, but if you buy it through one of my links or another blogger's links, they would make a small commission of like, I don't know, on a pillow it would be like less than $1 probably, but obviously on bigger ticket items and stuff like that, it adds up to a lot, and I think that's where most bloggers' income comes from. So if you're seeing a blogger who is a full-time blogger, that's how they make most of their money. There's also partnerships that they make money on. So I have had Like to Know It for a long time. I just wasn't using it to its full ability. So I met with that company this week, and I have someone who looks after my account, and we were talking about different things to do with that. Also upgrading my website, which I also upgraded this week, which is now more on brand. It was pinky, now it's more greeny colored. But anyways, so I had a meeting with her about that. So that was kind of exciting and fun to think about. And yeah, basically it just means that I always try to take all the money that I make from blogging, which isn't that much at this point, and put it back into projects. So I am completing projects at a much faster rate than I would if I wasn't blogging and sharing it with you. And because of that, when I make commission on things or partnerships, I take that money, put it back into more projects for you and things to share with you, and things like that. And giveaways, I'm doing a giveaway hopefully soon with my friend Callie. So yeah, just being candid with you about how that stuff works. Maybe you knew, maybe you didn't know. I saw this on Facebook Marketplace listed for $50, which I countered back with, and I have a vision. So I'm going to, number one, take off the tape and stuff that's stuck on here, and then probably take the handles off, and I'm going to spray it with Easy Off oven cleaner, which we tried before with another project, but this isn't a veneer, so I think it'll come off better. That video you guys just saw was December 30th, so you can imagine that that project did not go to plan. It did not go well. I've seen people do the Easy Off method, which I will link a video of it in the description box. It works on solid wood. This was advertised as solid wood. It ended up being a veneer, which is a very, very thin layer of wood put over like MDF or something. So sanding this is also very difficult. I did manage to sand the whole thing. And then I put a stain on it and a whitewash, and I would say it's not perfect, but it's good for a guest room, and I'm gonna show you how it turned out. I wanted to show you guys how this is looking. So hopefully I've inserted the clips at this point. I bought this on Facebook Marketplace. I tried to use Easy Off to strip it, and it did not work. So then I ended up sanding it down, realizing it was a veneer. So then I decided to stain it and then use a whitewash, and I'm pretty happy with how it looks. The new lamp that I got, the new pillow that I got, and then I'm gonna do a slip-covered headboard and bed skirt later this week. So I'm really happy with how it's looking right now. I think it looks great, and it's gonna look even better when this is a lighter color. Alrighty, so what is the plan for in here? So I measured the closet to see, I want to put shelves in there so it can be like storage. I don't know if I mentioned that or not. I maybe did. So I need to order those from IKEA. I'm probably going to put the decorative molding on it like I did in the bedroom, and I actually might paint it. Maybe. I don't know. I wanted something to be on this wall, and I couldn't figure out what it was, but I want this to be its own little area, which is, I mean, how it's becoming, because we've got the office situation here. So I just ordered beadboard wallpaper. It's supposed to come, I think, on Monday or Tuesday. So you're not going to see it in this video, but you have to look forward to it. I'm also going to do a slip-covered French trim, I think it's called, slip cover for this. So that is like when it looks slip covered, and basically there is this like trim. How do I explain this? I guess it's kind of like this almost, but maybe more sticking up along the top and the edges. It looks really nice. I'll put a picture on the screen because I just did not do that justice. But when I ordered some material to do it, but then it came and I didn't like it, but I also started Googling this, and when you do this type of headboard, you should also make the bed skirt to match, and I had ordered a white bed skirt. So now I have ordered more so that I can do the headboard and the bed skirt. We're gonna have the beadboard wallpaper, and then I was just gonna put 2 little pieces of art there, but someone messaged me saying you should do like a little gallery wall, so I may explore that option as well. So I'm happy with that. I did wonder if I should be beadboarding this, but it's got like a slope, smooth, like it's not like a ceiling that has a sharp edge, it's a slopey edge. So I'm thinking I'm just gonna do the one wall. It's probably gonna be white, and that's gonna make its own little special, unique area. I generally don't like doing feature walls, but I think because it's subtle and anchors the space and makes it its own space, I think it'll work. Also, I feel like this shows up not great on camera, but it actually doesn't look that bad. I think it's gonna work. We are watching Red Notice tonight. Got a fire going. We bought this for Finn the other day. We call it the slipper. And he won't get in it himself, but loves when you put him in it. So it's pretty cozy. We had McDonald's because we're really classy. And I've got my snuggly cat over here. I'm gonna wrap the vlog up here. A lot more chit chat this week. Hopefully you didn't mind it. I'm also really enjoying this whole scene, but I hope you have an amazing week. Definitely check out my website upgrades and other things that I've been working on. Check out my Like to Know It. I've been trying to share some of my favorite home decor finds. I'm trying to do one mood board a week. So this week I did a bedroom, which I really love, and now I want it to be mine. So anyways, I would appreciate if you checked it out. And thank you so much. I love you guys. Bye.